welcome you to this evening's Senior Awards ceremonies. In just a few moments, the seniors in the Academy of Health Professions will be led in by their instructors. Following the procession, Rowan McCauley, a student in the program, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Board of Education Vice President Tyra Battaglia. Board of Education Member Steve Whistler. Assistant Superintendent of Instruction Nick Shockney. Director of High Schools, Eric King. Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Steve Warnick. Supervisor of Career and Technical Education, Bill Eccles. Assistant Supervisor of Career and Technical Education, Ted McNett. Coordinator of Career and Technical Education, Leslie Chesley. Commissioner Tom Gordon. From Century High School, Assistant Principal Todd Hicks. From Francis Scott Key High School, Principal Shannon Mobley. Also from Francis Scott Key, Mark Bugby, PPW. From Liberty High School, Assistant Principal Chris Merson. From Manchester Valley, Academic Facilitator Kirsty Troutman. Student Support Facilitator Amy Kane. School Counselor Carrie Reese. And ESOL Teacher Christina Clark. From South Carroll High School, Principal Christina Doherty. From Westminster High School, Assistant Principal Mary Rivera. And from Winters Mill High School, Principal Michael Brown. Ms. Hopkins, our Assistant Principal, will explain the different awards our students have earned.
Good evening. We are recognizing our students for successfully completing their CTC program with a certificate of achievement. Students who have maintained a 94% attendance and earned a B in each course within their program have a silver award on their certificate of achievement. Students who maintained a 96% attendance and earned an A in each course within their program have earned the Award of Excellence. These students are wearing a medal on a red, white, and blue lanyard. At this time, I welcome Ms. Dias to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I am Karen Dias. I'm one of the Academy of Health Professions instructors. I teach various lessons to the physical rehabilitation and the certified nursing assistant students in the first semester and the certified clinical medical assistant course in the second semester. At the beginning of this school year, our program moved into this new building. This marked the first time in at least 17 years that the entire program was housed in the same area. Prior to the 2023 school year, our program was divided into 3 separate areas in the school, including 2 classrooms out in a portable. In the beginning, we didn't know what to do, how to operate with all the space. We didn't bump into each other during skills practice, which was very nice, but then we couldn't find supplies because they actually had a place on a shelf or in a cabinet behind closed doors. We've quickly adjusted to our new spaces and are thrilled to see the students using the new lab areas and classroom seats. We are grateful and so pleased that we can continue to grow the AHP program to meet the needs of the students and the community. The students presented here this afternoon have entered the program with the intent to gain knowledge and work in various healthcare careers. The rigorous coursework of the program serves to prepare students for many different healthcare certifications, and we have the opportunity to highlight each of them. Now we'll take a moment to recognize each student's accomplishments, starting with the physical rehabilitation class. Please welcome the physical rehabilitation instructor, Mrs. Martin, to the stage. She teaches structure and function of the human body, foundations of medicine and health science, and physical rehabilitation courses to this group of students.
Hi. The term physical rehabilitation stands for a branch of medicine that aims to enhance and restore functional ability and quality of life to people with physical impairments and disabilities. The phys rehab students had the opportunity to learn how to do just that during this course. In the fall semester, they spent their time in the new classroom and spacious lab learning content and skills such as measuring and assisting with ranges of motion, basic strengthening exercises, orthopedic evaluations, assessing vital signs, and many more skills to prepare them for their second semester. In the spring semester, they had a choice to make between a dual enrollment course or an internship experience to apply towards their future career pathway. Now, 14 students chose an internship experience. These interns were able to spend about 15 weeks at an assigned location in the community. Sites included Carroll Hospital Center, local outpatient physical therapy clinics, Carroll Springs School, and even various elementary and middle schools of Carroll County Public Schools. We are so appreciative of our community partners, and the site supervisors gave glowing reviews of these students in not only the knowledge of anatomy, but the ease that they learned exercises and activities, made connections with patients or students, and became part of the daily staff at their locations. In addition, these spring interns attended class with me every week in our Tech Center Flex Center to learn lifting techniques, exercises, exercise programming, and of course memorizing more muscles so they could qualify and take their National Strength Professional Association Certified Personal Training Exam, which will allow them to apply for any entry-level personal training job in their future. This group of intelligent, unique, and very determined students have accomplished so much already, and I'm so proud to see how they have grown as healthcare professionals. Phys Rehab students, please stand and proceed to the stage to receive your certificates. Audience, please hold your applause until the end.
Shayna Alter, Award of Excellence, Prime Physical Therapy. Amy Bremerman, Certificate of Achievement, Occupational Therapy with Carroll County Public Schools. Emery Gazelle, Award of Excellence, Occupational Therapy with Carroll County Public Schools. Lillian Griffin, Certificate of Achievement, Dual Enrollment. Kate Heimer, Award of Excellence, Pivot Physical Therapy. Gabrielle Holmes, Certificate of Achievement, Dual Enrollment. Meredith Hoppenstein, Award of Excellence, Carroll Hospital Center Speech and Language Pathology Department. Zachary Roblack, Award of Excellence, Career Connection at Mid-Atlantic Physical Therapy. Kira King, Certificate of Achievement, Carroll Hospital Center Occupational Therapy. Rowan McCauley, Certificate of Completion, Dual Enrollment. Hallie Nave, Award of Excellence, Dual Enrollment. Connor Neal, Award of Excellence, Pivot Physical Therapy. Sierra Plummer, Award of Excellence, Dual Enrollment Option. Emma Restivo, Certificate of Achievement, Dual Enrollment. Jackson Richmond, Certificate of Achievement, Mid-Atlantic Physical Therapy. Anna Ridlon, Certificate of Achievement, Mid-Atlantic Physical Therapy. Kelsey Sachs, Award of Excellence, Westminster High School Athletic Training. Melina Shockey, Award of Excellence, Carroll Springs School. Madeline Stauder, Award of Excellence, MedStar Physical Therapy. Brandon Taylor, Certificate of Achievement, Pivot Physical Therapy. Next, we will recognize the Certified Clinical Medical Assistant students. This course is designed to prepare students to work in outpatient healthcare settings such as physicians' offices and urgent care centers. These students learn a variety of skills such as assisting the provider with a physical examination, phlebotomy, EKG procedures, and interpretation. They also are instructed on skills to assist with minor surgery and administrative duties such as maintaining medical records, medical coding for reimbursement, answering patient phone calls, and making appointments. Students who meet the course requirements are eligible to take the national certification exam to become a certified clinical medical assistant administered by National Healthcare Association. All of these students took it last Friday. This group of students have braved the process of being each other's first patient to practice their blood drawing skills. All of these students handled it very well, regularly offering up their arms and blood vessels for multiple students to draw from. I'd like to give a pat on the back to the moms and dads who came in and allowed their own students to draw from them. Thank you. Kudos to the students who had to draw from our school administrators, our student resource officer, and other teachers from various parts of the school who felt like strangers to them. Regardless of which category these students fell into, all of them have achieved success learning this very difficult skill. CCMA students, please stand and proceed to the stage to receive your certificates. Audience, please hold your applause until the end.
Campbell Baker, Award of Excellence. Janelle Balchun, Certificate of Achievement. Emily Bankert, Award of Excellence. Emily Barnes, Award of Excellence. Ella Bonney, Award of Excellence. Sheridan Klein, Certificate of Achievement. Ava French, Certificate of Achievement. Emma Hook, Award of Excellence. Ava Jenkins, Certificate of Achievement. Shina Josen, Certificate of Achievement. Brianna Lighton, Certificate of Achievement. Waverly Moffitt, Certificate of Achievement. Aubrey Morrow, Award of Excellence. Ashley Moscoso Garcia, Certificate of Achievement. Victoria Odegbami, Certificate of Achievement. Catherine Oposki, Certificate of Achievement. Danielle Paulson, Award of Excellence. Caroline Rosewag, Certificate of Achievement. Hadley Rossi Rossback, Certificate of Achievement. Cameron Skaggs Rowe, Certificate of Achievement. Jasmine Stanton, Certificate of Achievement. Samantha Tignor, Certificate of Achievement. Let's give these students a round of applause for their accomplishments. Now, please welcome Ms. LaRocca to the stage, to the podium. She teaches Foundation of Medicine and Health Sciences first semester and Patient Care Technician course in the second semester.
Good evening. It's been a while since the Patient Care Tech class has had a normal year due to COVID. The Patient Care Tech class has either not been held or has been needed to be modified. We're happy to say that this year it was back to normal. The students spent the third quarter doing a clinical rotation at Carroll Hospital Center on both the clinical decision units and the cardiac unit. And they did that once a week to become familiar with the role of a patient care technician in the hospital setting. During the fourth quarter, each student was assigned to a different unit throughout the hospital, and they completed their internship 4 days a week on that unit. The interns performed patient care in an acute setting, which is a whole different experience than patient care in a nursing home setting. They were all amazing, and the hospital staff was happy to have the extra help after being short-staffed these last few years. Each one of the students had the opportunity to sit for the National Patient Care Technician Certification Exam earlier today, and I'm happy to say every one of them passed. In class, they prepared for the exam and their clinical experience by learning advanced nursing assistant skills such as catheterization, wound care, trach care, finger sticks, EKGs, and more. By completing this program, the students will be eligible for employment at most healthcare facilities as a patient care technician. Patient care tech students, please stand and come accept your certificates. Audience, please hold your applause to the end.
Michaela Bodner, Award of Excellence, and internship at Fairhaven Healthcare Facility. Arabella Canby, Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Intermediate Care Unit. Sydney Clark, Award of Excellence, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Intermediate Care Unit. Ava Loon, Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Preoperative Unit. Alihana Mesfin, Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Critical Care Unit. Shannon Contreras Salinas, Certificate of Completion, Carroll Hospital Center Clinical Decisions Unit. Julia Hansen, Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center 3 South. Erin Harold, Award of Excellence, internship at Carroll Hospital Center 4 South. She's giving hugs. Madeline Isselhart, Certificate of Completion, internship at Carroll Hospital Center 4 South. Alyssa Connold, Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Transport Department. Lily Peterson, Award of Excellence, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Transport Department. Jessica Richardson, Award of Excellence, internship at Carroll Hospital Center 3 South. Autumn Rusky, a Certificate of Achievement, internship at Carroll Hospital Center Critical Care Unit. Elena Safely, Award of Excellence, and internship at Carroll Hospital Center Clinical Decisions Unit. Emily Trail, Award of Excellence, internship at Carroll Hospital Center 4 South. Let's give these students a round of applause. Now please welcome Ms. Sullivan and Ms. Jackson to the podium. Ms. Sullivan teaches structure and function during the first semester and supervises the CNA interns in the spring. Ms. Jackson supervises a group of CNA interns in the fall semester and teaches structure and function in the second semester.
Good afternoon. The nursing assistant interns provided care for one of our most vulnerable populations, the elderly living in nursing homes and assisted livings. Direct patient care as a nursing assistant is one of the most challenging jobs. These high school students accepted the challenge. They provided the elderly residents the physical care and emotional support that was needed. Your children cared for others. We wish you could have seen them in action.
We cannot begin to describe the pride we felt when we visited them at their work site as they cared for a group of residents in a mature, responsible manner while demonstrating patience and kindness. The staff and residents praised their work. Being a healthcare worker is not an easy job in any role, but making a difference in a person's life can be the greatest reward. Will the CNA interns please stand and come to the stage to receive your certificates? Audience, again, please hold your applause until the end. Thank you.
Stephanie Flores Catalan, Certificate of Achievement, Lorien Mount Airy Assisted Living. Stephanie Hernandez Gonzalez, Certificate of Completion, Lorien Mount Airy Healthcare Center. Julia Wellen, Certificate of Completion, Lorien Mount Airy Healthcare Center. Leah Liriano, Certificate of Completion, Apprenticeship, Lorien Mount Airy Healthcare Center. Layla Estevez, Certificate of Completion, Carroll Lutheran Village Healthcare Center. Connor Raymond, Award of Excellence, Right at Home Healthcare Services. Lauren Chesney, Certificate of Completion, Lorien Mount Airy Healthcare Center. Catherine Easton, Award of Excellence, Carroll Lutheran Village, Diven House Assisted Living. Hannah Clark, Award of Excellence, Carroll Lutheran Village Healthcare Center. Mia Brashears, Certificate of Completion, Carroll Lutheran Village Healthcare Center. Caitlin Dwoyeski, Certificate of Achievement, Carroll Lutheran Village Healthcare Center. Macy Brosecker, Certificate of Achievement, Carroll Lutheran Village Healthcare Center. Summer Shackelford, Certificate of Completion, Atlee Hill Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Facility. Lily Mikalauskis, Certificate of Achievement, Atlee Hill Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Facility. Brielle McNeil, Certificate of Achievement, Autumn Lake Healthcare at Longview. Madeline Franzoni, Award of Excellence, Autumn Lake Healthcare at Longview. Olivia Haynes, Certificate of Completion, Lorien Mount Airy Healthcare Center. Mrs. Roach, if you will come to the podium. Mrs. Roach teaches the Certified Nursing Assistant courses both first and second semester, and will be recognizing the students that completed a dual enrollment course as part of the Academy of Health Professions program.
Good evening. The dual enrollment students had the opportunity to earn certification as a nursing assistant in the fall semester, and then opted for dual enrollment to gain college credits or additional certification in dental assisting or pharmacy technician. In order to be a completer for the Academy of Health Professions, the college course needs to be a science, a math, or a health-related course. Dual enrollment students, please stand and make your way to the stage.
Amanda Avila Torres, Certificate of Achievement. Gabriella Malagari, Award of Excellence. Amberlyn Newberg, Certificate of Completion. Elizabeth Kuntz, Certificate of Achievement. Charlotte Geiger, Certificate of Completion. Kaylee Sim, Certificate of Completion. Taylor Harper, Certificate of Completion. Lauren Hawes, Certificate of Completion. Marissa Carter, Certificate of Completion. Natalie Oposki, Award of Excellence. Emily Kruger Souls, Certificate of Achievement. Tathir Malik, Award of Excellence. Anna Klauser, Award of Excellence. All right. We can give those a round of applause. Can I Mrs. Zimmer to the stage. And Mrs. Roach, you're back up again. Mrs. Zimmer is the instructional assistant for the entire Academy of Health Professions program. She provides continued support to the students and teachers. I'm going to share about an opportunity that was provided for selected students to learn more about a critical role in healthcare settings. Environmental service aid students learned many of the important roles of healthcare facility support personnel. Support service workers are critical to the daily functioning of medical facilities. Without them, we would not be able to provide patients with a safe and clean environment. These students learned how to launder, fold, and deliver clean linens for use in a medical facility. They also learned to follow health code guidelines to clean and sanitize patient care areas. Proper medical cleaning and sanitization is often the first line of defense in preventing the spread of infection. Our environmental service student is here, but if we can let Ms. Zimmer come around you first. That's okay. There we go. Yep. All right. All right. Karis Jones, Environmental Service Aid Award, successfully completed on-the-job training as a laundry aide at Carroll Lutheran Village. The healthcare system continues to recover from the challenges of the past few years that resulted in a significant decline in the overall healthcare workforce. But there is hope. Look around at our students this evening. They made the choice to be here and to pursue a career that gives to others. Let's all try to follow their lead in showing compassion and care for others. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ms. Potts, our Career and Technology Center counselor, to the stage for recognition of scholarship award recipients.
Good evening. It's wonderful to be here this evening with all the friends, families, and educators who are celebrating our graduating seniors. Welcome. My name is Carrie Potts, and together Bob Dean and I make up the counseling department here at Career and Tech. We feel very fortunate for this opportunity to recognize our students with scholarships and awards, all of which are made possible by very generous organizations and individuals. Thousands of dollars are awarded every year to honor the hard work and reward the efforts of our students. On behalf of our faculty, staff, seniors, and their families, I would like to extend a thank you to our scholarship donors for their support of our students. They are truly a help that helps students turn their plans into a reality. So thank you. On May 9th, 1981, Guy N. Fringer Sr. and Catherine M. Leahy, representatives of the Westminster High School Class of 1930, established the Westminster High School Class of 1930 E. Rita Kolb Memorial Nursing Scholarship. The purpose of this award is to recognize the achievements of students in the Academy of Health Professions program at the Carroll County Career and Technology Center and assist with educational expenses. Please help us recognize this year's Class of 1930 Nursing Scholarship recipient, Waverly Moffitt. Congratulations. Right over there. Thank you, Ms. Dias. Would Mr. Bill Eccles, Supervisor of Career and Tech Education, come to the stage?
Good evening. My name is Bill Eccles, and I'm the supervisor of Career and Technical Education for the Carroll County Public Schools. Carroll County Public Schools has recently partnered with the Maryland Department of Education and the Maryland Department of Labor to begin a program for youth apprenticeships. This program was developed to create apprenticeship opportunities at a wide variety of businesses, not just traditional construction or manufacturing companies. We were fortunate to be able to bring Lorien Health Systems on board to the youth apprenticeship program, and were able to place 2 students as DNA apprentices. Rosetta Hernandez and Leah Liriano were able to build on the knowledge and skills that they learned here at the Academy of Health program while working at Lorien in Mount Airy. In addition, their great work helped us to convince other companies of the value of the youth apprenticeship program. At this time, I'd like to officially recognize Rosetta and Leah as our first youth apprenticeship completers. Thank you for your hard work and your willingness to come up and take a chance on a new program. I think Rosetta was not able to join us this evening, but Leah, if you could come up, please.
Seniors, we are tremendously proud of you and grateful that you chose to attend Career in Tech, an opportunity that is not only due to your hard work, but also due to the support and encouragement of those closest to you, your family. At this time, I ask the parents and guardians of these seniors to please stand and be recognized. Seniors, your unique time at Career in Tech is ending, but you leave with great knowledge and skills that will prove to be beneficial to you regardless of your future plans. Furthermore, you now join a larger group of people who also attended Career in Tech, an honor you should take great pride in. On behalf of the entire staff at Career in Tech, I congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you the best in your future endeavors. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate these students.